do that. Please.
What is up? What is up, my guys? Welcome to another episode of Birds Fly South with your host, Mr. Bird Gang 31, and my boy.
I can't hear you.
You can hear me? King Fly John. Oh, man. Hold on. We got technical difficulties. Give us 1 second here. I can hear you. You can't hear me? So what is up, guys? How you guys doing tonight? Thanks for joining the program. We're going to talk about some stuff. We got big Brandon Brooks, retiring. We're going to talk about what that means for the Eagles financially and how we're going to, substitute his loss. We're also going to talk a little bit about the championship games, and also we're going to get into some draft news. So let's see if he's back. Can you hear me now?
Yo, yes.
Yeah. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my guy.
Man, what's going on? What's going on, man? This is your boy King, aka King Fly John, in the spot. You know what I'm saying? Birds Fly South podcast with my man BG31. Sorry for the technical difficulties, man. The intro was dope, and then I'm rocking with it. The next thing, it kicked me off. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm happy to be here. What's going on?
Yeah, man. We here though, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's get right into it, my guy. News of the day is the legendary, right guard of football himself, Mr. Brandon Brooks, is retiring, man. What was your first reaction when you heard the news today?
Well, I knew yesterday he was going to retire. I had some insights. They told me, he was looking like he was going to retire. It takes about 12 million off the books. So now I think we're like 28 million cap free now. So man, this is not even including free agency and what's going on for the next couple of weeks of what the Eagles got to do. So it is what it is. Also want to say, man, rest in peace, my man Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Philadelphia legend, also a Laker legend. Yeah, I mean, so definitely want to say that. But yeah, man, watching his retirement conference, it was kind of sad, man, because it was just like he didn't even get a chance to play really. He played. I think he played in the game 1, game 2. I think it was Atlanta, San Francisco, and then that was it for him. His season was over. And then the rest of us Eagle fans, the community, we're wondering like, hey, what why is he not playing? But with Jeff Stoutland and head of that room, on the offensive line room, man, we're in good hands. That's all I can say. But happy retirement to Brandon Brooks. Happy retirement, man.
Yeah, shout out to Brooks, man. We got him over here. Like he said, Stoutland made him the best right guard in football when healthy. Mm-hmm. He helped us win a championship. You know what I'm saying? We got that ring with him, so that was awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he was the best. I always called him the best, when he was playing. But, we both know over the last couple of years now, Brandon has not been playing too many football games,
No.
And that was the biggest question, like what was going to happen. I thought he was coming back at the end of the year. They were talking about him, maybe coming back at the end of the season. We could see a little bit from him, but that never happened. And we see why, his body's not reacting the way it used to, and when you have that many injuries, man, it's like they start to rack up the older you get. So, Like shout out to you, B Brooks, and hope everything is good, man. And life after football is amazing for you, my guy. What do you think? Are we gonna stay in house to replace him, or do you think we need to pick up a free agency or just handle it in a draft? What would be your take on that one?
You know what? This is like a bittersweet conversation, I guess. Just seeing him go, not being a presence in Philadelphia, and when you're it's crazy when you get in your 30s, man. Your body is telling you something. You know what I'm saying? So when your body tells you, "Hey, man, it's time to hang it up," it's time to hang it up. Like I said, congratulations to him. He did say he basically, he put out a little map plan of what he's going to do. He's going to enroll in the University of Penn. He said Philadelphia is his home, and he's so high class, man. He thanked the organization for drafting him, which would be the Houston Texans. And last but not least, he won a Super Bowl here in Philadelphia. Will he be missed in the building? Most definitely. The one part when he talked about Lane and he had a pause for a minute because he got really emotional. That just tells you right there, man, like what he meant to the team, and he basically thanks everybody, and he's going to be a big missing piece that's going to be missed, but. On the field, we didn't really skip a beat. We didn't really miss a beat, bro. With next year, with the offensive line being what left tackle was going to be Mulata, your left guard is going to be Solomalo, your center is going to be hopefully Kelsey. Shout out to Nick for sending them 2 kegs to his house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then your right guard is going to be Dickerson. Your right tackle is going to be Lane. What this is
whoa. That's a whole new lineup I haven't heard before. Did you just say Landon Dickerson on the right side, on the left side, or the right side?
No. I said right side. He'll be on the right side.
Side.
He has to be on the right side. Yeah, he'll be a guard. He'll be a right guard. Yeah, you're gonna have to.
I don't know if I'm touching Landon on that. Putting Landon.
No, you're gonna keep him. You're gonna keep him on the left, huh?
Oh yeah. I don't want to mess up that Broham there that he got over there with Mailata, man. Those guys are doing good together.
But Solomalo's coming back. So he has to go to the left.
Well, it matters to me like this. What does Kelsey do now? You know what I'm saying? If Kelsey's coming back, then, I think you still keep Landon on that left side, and then you move Salmala to the right side. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because I don't want to mess that up, man. I think that chemistry that they were building together this whole season, man, that's something special over there. And those two big monsters, kind of like how when Brooks was playing, him and Lane Johnson were two beasts on the same side. I feel like we have that now on the left side with Mailata and Dickerson, where I'm not really in the mood to really mess with that a little bit. I think the Eagles might want to let that one ride out. If you let Amalu come back, then he can go to the right side. Or, if Driscoll or Herbert do good this offseason, you let them guys battle it out to see who's going to be the right guard next to Lane Johnson. Because, I don't know, man. I know some people talk about moving Dickerson to center if Kels leaves. And some people are like, I won't even do that. He
played at Alabama at center. He was really good at center.
I know, but he's really good at left guard, too. We got Sayamalu to replace Kelsey at center, but Kelsey never retired, and he was just the best lineman. And we want to. I haven't
seen Sayamalu at center. I haven't seen him at. So I would have to see that. You know what I'm saying? I would have to, see it with my own eyes of like what it is. What's going on, Birdman 95? What's going on? Cali, stand up. I'll be in your city this weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think Kels is going to stay. That's just my opinion. I think he's going to stay. I think he has at least 2 more years in the tank, in that gas tank. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to figure out who's going to play right guard, or you're going to go in the draft. There's a lot of tackles in this draft coming up, and a lot of guards as well. There's some good guards
coming out.
So this is the battle. This is basically the trenches draft. If you think about it, this is the year where you go ahead and you build your team inside out. So And then on top of that, bro, like you have Jeff Stoutland, man. He is like one of the he is the Philadelphia Eagles. If it wasn't for him,
Facts.
we would not have a Super Bowl. We would not be this turnaround season that we just had right now. That wouldn't even be possible. So that's just something, man. You know, it's great to have that type of guy on your side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. And I definitely feel like we are definitely blessed because he has trained up some of these young guys. Where, like you said before, we haven't had Brooks all year long since game 2, and we've done a pretty good job there without him. You know, when Driscoll came in, he played good, even though I like Driscoll more at tackle than I do at guard. You know, and Herbert did good. It's just don't put Herbert at center because he's not very good there.
No, he's
But
not
with an
really at
offseason,
center.
I was thinking maybe because the last 2 years he hasn't really played center. He played that guard position. So maybe with an offseason at center, maybe he could get a little bit better. He could be that center because they were saying, like Kelsey's even saying that he'd be making calls at the line of scrimmage. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just like Kelsey. He's really good in that area of being the leader where he knows what calls to make. You know, he's sitting there and he's like making calls with Kelsey on that line to the point where maybe he just needed more reps snapping the ball as opposed to him actually sucking at the position. We know on the fly he's not a good center to put in. But, you know, we don't know, you know.
You know, with you saying that though, you know what irritated me when they put Herbert in and he has a couple of steps. Instead of like you know, shotgun on the ball, yo, get under center, let him warm up, you know, during when he's getting into the game. Like you just can't, you're just gonna shotgun the ball. Like, come on, man. Just get under the center, let's go. That's all that's all they have to do. That's all you have to do, man.
So I figure, you know, we use, like I said, either Sayamalu, Herbert, or, you know, Driscoll to go ahead and fill that position. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, the draft. Like the only way I'll do drafts is if we go do something like, you know, crazy and go get Linderbaum. You know what I'm saying? Like go get that guy, you know, in the first round. And then you move him to right guard.
Yeah.
You know, for a year. And then if Kels leaves again, then you can move him over to center. Now you have Linderbaum, you know, Landon Mailata. And
okay, so we're playing devil's advocate. We're saying that if Kels does leave, you're not gonna put him there. You're gonna put Barr there instead of Dickerson. Dickerson has 1 year of experience under his belt. Can read it. He was nice at Alabama. Like I would have to go with Dickerson. I'm sorry, I would have to go with Dickerson.
I'm saying for the
Hey, yeah, the chat is greeting with your boy.
Yeah, but I understand what he's saying. He's saying that we did draft Dickerson to replace Kels, right? Yeah. But like I said, we drafted Sayamalu to replace Kels too because we thought Kels was leaving. He never did. He ended up being the best lineman we had, so we plugged him into left guard, and he played some good guard there. But we seen Sayamalu's potential. We seen his ceiling at that guard spot. It was a good guard, but he wasn't no Pro Bowl guard. You know what I'm saying? Like he never hit that level. I think Landon could be one of the best guards in the league. You know, you keeping him there, you know, year in, year out.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think he can. Most definitely. I totally agree with you that. But I'm gonna need Landon to stay healthy. You know, I'll need him.
He did this year.
No, he didn't. He missed a game. He missed a couple of games.
One game.
Yeah, but still need him because when you're a center, you are the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You're the second quarterback of the team. Shout out to Bobby Murphy. Yo, you know what it is, man. But I didn't believe Landon Dickerson is a better. He would be better at center, but that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go this right now. We're gonna end this debate with the chat right now. Everybody in the chat, give me the thumbs up if you think we should move Landon Dickerson to center. Everybody gave me that thumbs down if you think we should keep him at that left guard spot, you know, because he played so well at it. And I get what everybody said. I understand that's the reason why. But we all knew this could happen coming into the season. If he did have to play another position, he'll play. Like Landon can play the whole line. He can play tackle. He can play center.
Most definitely.
He can play guard. It doesn't matter, you know. So it's really like, yes, we did draft him. He was, you know, the best center. But that's what I was saying. Like, if we did go after a guy, I would actually rather prefer Kels to go ahead and retire so we can make the decision or not before the draft. You know what I'm saying? Because if Kels retires, you almost should have to
Okay.
go for Lindenbaum in the first round. If he doesn't retire, you go after him. It's like, did you really need to make that pick? You know what I'm saying? Could you have hold off on the center for the next year? But if he does retire, it's like, bam, you can plug and play him. Boom, you got yourself the same style center. You know, he only can play center. That's what the knock on him is he only is a center. You know what I'm saying? He's not that big of a guy. He's a little like 10 pounds, everything else. He's just as athletic, and he's the number one center coming out of the league, out of college this year. So it's like you can plug and play him in there and keep landing on that left guard spot. So, but if Kelsey does play, I think that's when you're going to come with that confusion. Like, do you really want to change, everything you built with Landon this year and move him to that right side? Not saying that he can't do it, because I'm fairly firm he can do it. But it's
only been year one, though.
Switch.
It's only been year one. You know what? If you're meaning to mention that it would be a disruption, I don't think it would. You know what I mean? Number one, Landon is in the same room as Kels. He gonna help him out. You know what I mean? But in my mind, in my perfect mind, my mind is set is Kels is coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a legend in this city.
Mm-hmm.
I can't and that's another thing. I got to get his jersey before he leaves. I got to get that jersey. I got to get that 62. I know it's not a sexy number, but I got to get it because the speech, the way he embodied Philadelphia. I just I got to get that, man. So I just have so much respect for the man. That's all. And Brandon Brooks, man, I have much respect to you. Thank you so much for that Super Bowl. You contribute the way you. Even though you're a Bucks fan, I don't like that. But you should go for the Sixers. But I'm playing. Man, I'm always going to, I appreciate you so much. I know he's watching.
He said Sam Mala keeps getting injured.
True.
Yeah, then too. It's just like, and my deal is, like I said, what happened if he's just a good right guard, but you already see the potential of him being a Pro Bowl left guard? You know what I'm saying? Like, just because he can play all positions, it's like, I don't know. I kind of feel like you already plugged him in there. He's already got a year on his belt there. We have to really, and I don't feel like, Sam Mala couldn't go over and be a good right guard. I think if we plug and play Sam Mala over there, he'll be a good right guard. He'll be just as good as he would be on the left. It just matters, what do you want to protect more? Do you want to protect Jalen's front side more, or do you want to protect Jalen's backside more? And I think the backside is just a little bit more important.
Right. I mean, and it's not left guard or right guard. It's a little bit of a difference due to your footing position. So it's a little bit of a difference there. But I just think Salamalo, man, he's 4 or 5 years, 6 years into the league now. Moving on to the right, that's kind of yeah. And Bobby, shout out to Bobby, man. You know what it is, man.
Shout out to Nina and Jay. Shout out to y'all.
Nina, for real, come on, Nina. Yo, come on, it's King. Come on, now, you got love for King. Come on, now.
We get it.
Man. Everybody's opinion, man. I think is it's a valid point, man. It's valid. You know what I mean?
That's all that really matters on that line. I just think the backside's probably a little bit more, key for Jalen Hurts. That's his backside. That's his weaker side. He doesn't roll to that side very often as much, as he does the right side. But I think, to protect that, to help open up his game, you leave him over there. She, like Nina said, don't want to disturb that, keep it as is. Yeah. And like, we can also say if Kels does come back, there's some nice guards in free agency too, especially Brandon Sheriff, whatever that's his name, from Washington. He's a good right guard that, if you want to spend a little bit of money at the position to get a veteran type guy, he's one of the best guards in the league right now. You can plug and play.
He's looking to get paid, though. He's looking to get paid because, Washington keeps on putting him on that franchise tag. So he's looking to get paid. I think here in Philadelphia, it's what, having 3 first-round picks in the first round, you can afford to do a luxury pick because you have a second, and a third, and fourth. It goes on and on and on. Yo, what's going on, Drew?
What up, Drew?
Thank you for tuning in. So you can, because this is the thing. Howie loves building a team inside out,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that's the way you're supposed to build a team. That's why we've been this whole retool. This thing is just kind of weird because we still made the playoffs. I know they added another playoff spot, but that's here and there.
Yeah.
You know, we beat. This is the thing. People always say like, yo, Philadelphia Eagles, they haven't beat a good team, blah blah blah. But we beat on a bad team. So what does that make us? That make us? Does it make us? Oh, we suck too? No, we're just okay. We're average team. That's fine. But we're in rebuild mode.
Who they thought
we're in rebuild mode.
You know
what I mean? So
we beat the teams that our roster were able, assembled to beat. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like we're a bad team. We're obviously not an elite team. We need a lot more players for that. You know what I'm saying? But the teams that we were supposed to beat, we beat because our roster is better than them. All of us had them winning some games this year. And I think we won the games we were supposed to, except for that first fluky Giants game.
Right. Hey, we won way more than 3 games. That's all I want to say.
Yeah.
Shout out to Joy from was it Undisputed and whatever she used to do on Fox. And shout out to all the beat writers saying that we had 3 wins in 2022 and 2021. Y'all bugging. Made the playoffs and put your foot in your mouth. Shut up. And another thing, the Philadelphia Eagles, they make their schedule. So don't blame them.
Like, you have to say that towards the beginning of the season. Like, you knew the back half of the schedule was weak, and you still only had us having 3 games. So now we did what we're supposed to do and won those games, my guy. Like, you got to give us the props for that, And it's not like other teams didn't have easy teams on their schedule, too. Like, even if you look at the Cowboys, they pretty much played the same people we did. We won some people that beat them. They won some people that beat us. Kind of like evened out.
But you can't. But that's even there because they lost to the Broncos. Yeah. we beat down on the Broncos. I think they were really cool. They smashed the Saints, but what was the 3 losses? You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, let's forget all of that. Forget all that. Postseason, what happened to them? One and done,
lost
just like
us. Round as us.
One and done, and they swept the division. So what does that mean?
The only thing good about them is at least now, there was 2 or 3 other divisions that had worse teams in the division. So you can't call us the NFC least no more. That nickname got to go because we actually had 2 teams representing the playoffs this year. Us and the West, who had 3 teams. That's 5 teams right there. Yeah. So then there's only division leaders in the other 2 divisions. So the rest of those divisions didn't make the playoffs. So, the NFC East is moving up in the rankings. And like I said before, man, I think the Eagles are going to be a team to really be messed with next year. Like, I really think that we're going to take that step that, I don't think a lot of people understand how big of a step it's going to be. Just making the playoffs this year was the first, step. Jalen and second season under the same system. Devontae Smith getting better. Hopefully we go out there and we get some, nice targets for him because now it's about surrounding him, like Howie said, with some, good targets, some good weapons around them, surround them. Because no matter what we like to say about, Quez Watkins, Reagor, whatever, like these are not elite targets. Even Dallas Goedert being his first time, and actually he didn't even start the first 6 games. We still had Ertz here, so this is going to be Dallas Goedert's first full season coming up as being the guy. He had a good season, but at the same time, he dropped a lot of passes this year. I look for him to improve in that area, and bring some more thunder to the team next year. So we're looking at a lot of young targets. Most of these elite quarterbacks got 4 or 5, number 1 targets, and Jalen right now only looking at 1.5. So, we definitely got to beef that up a little bit, make it a lot more better this offseason. And then, I'd rather have all the weapons and then see if Jalen's not developing after that. So then next thing boom, we can get a new quarterback, either at the end of next year or the year after. But at least, there'll be pieces there and there'll be more interest to come to Philadelphia if there are some nice weapons in place. Like, none of these big guys want to come here with just your star receiver being Devontae Smith, who weigh $105, soaking wet. You know what I'm saying? Like, no big quarterbacks gonna want to do that. All these old bigger quarterbacks, they're chasing a dream right now. They're looking for that ring. They want a fully equipped team, and we're just not that. I really fully believe that we have enough ammunition, we have enough draft picks, we have enough money to make it a contending team next year. But we gotta do that, and getting another piece in there won't be the answer at all.
Gotcha. Gotta show some love to the comments, man. Appreciate y'all jumping in, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I said, bring me on, B.
Bring me on, man. We're gonna have to do a Birds Fight South call-in show one day. We're gonna get y'all just a long off season. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff to do this off season. So we definitely gonna be working on that. What up, Marion? How you doing, my guy? And again, it's going to Houston. I think we're going to have to find a new D coordinator. I hope. What? How do you feel about that, King? Like, before you answer, this is what I think about it. I think if we go out, right, and we can pick up 2, whether it's via draft or 1 draft, 1 free agent, because there's some nice linebackers out there. Like, say we go get an Anthony Barr, and then the first round go get a Dean or a Lloyd or a Harris. You know what I'm saying? With one of them first 3 picks.
But we know that's not happening.
You can keep a guy like Gannon because that was the weak spot of our defense. You know what I'm saying? Was the linebacking core. That's what really hurt us the most, is because those linebackers were just suspect linebackers.
That's not happening. We'll probably go out to a linebacker doing free agency, and then we'll draft one at least in the 3rd or 4th round. They don't take that. They don't take that position serious, man.
We can't go 3rd or 4th. We need it.
I'm just saying. If you know the Philadelphia's draft history, we're not picking no linebacker the first day, or the second. Oh, the second day, yeah. So that's it. That's you know what I mean.
I think he's gonna change it up this year. I think he knows he has to.
Come on, man. No.
We got. You know why?
Who was the last time? Who was the last linebacker
draft,
that they actually drafted in the 3rd round?
We traded, right? We traded the Cowboys, and what did they do? They went and got Parsons, and you've seen how big of an impact a good linebacker can do to your team. I think Howie's learning from his mistakes. I think he's going to grow, and he's going to go get one. You got 3, like you said. If we only had 1 draft pick this year, I would guarantee it probably wouldn't be a linebacker.
They don't value that position. But they don't value that position. Howie does not value that position like that.
After watching our defense this year, you don't think he still don't value it?
No, I don't think so. I think he'll do a patchwork. He will go sign somebody on the free agency. And I think Gannon is gone. I think he's going to go to Houston, or he's going to end up getting something where he probably can't pass up. But if he doesn't, oh well, he'll stay. This soft ass pass happy, I just want to keep everybody in front of me. This stuff won't going to work. It's not going to fly. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to have to get a linebacker no matter what. Period. But I know they're not going to get a linebacker. I don't know why it's like that. I would love Young Bull. I would love Young Bull from Utah.
Getting one of these top 3 linebackers. Don't put that in the air like that. Don't put it in the air, King. Don't say it. We got to get one.
Nah, bro. Sorry. Hate to disappoint you. I'm a realist. I hate to disappoint you, but it ain't going to happen.
Okay, so we're not getting a linebacker. What would you do with the top 3 picks?
So the top 3 picks, I'm most definitely
15, 16, and 19. What would you do not getting a linebacker? What do you think Howie's going to do with those then?
I think we're definitely not keeping all 3. That's just not happening. We're not keeping all 3.
Even though he said it's time to not move those assets around because he's so used to moving those assets around. It's time to actually keep them and build for the future.
This is fleecing Howie. You know he's gonna get some more draft picks. So we're not keeping 3 in the first round. And then on top of that, man, I just think I personally, I would go linebacker first. If I had the 15th or was it 15th, 16th, 19th pick, I'm going linebacker. Then I'm going.
Which
then I'm going
like
DN.
The best out of the 3.
Ah, man, I'll probably go Utah, man. What's my bull's name? I forgot his
Lloyd.
Name, man. Yeah, I'm definitely going him. Yeah, he can run. He can run. And I know I dogged Pac-12 football. I know I dogged him in previous pods. But that kid, man, there's something special about him, man. He reminds me, you know who he reminds me of? Bull from Tampa Bay. White? Yeah, that's who he reminds me of, man. He can float, like he can run, he can switch gears, he can move them hips, he has a quick twitch. He just has it. Yes, he does remind me of Luke Kuechly. That's what I was about to say as well. He can just move, man. Like that's just me. It is crazy. I don't know if you've seen DJ and Bucky Brooks as well. Shout out to Bobby. Thank you, my guy. Thank you. Did you see Bucky Brooks his draft?
I remember watching Philly Mike. Shout out to Philly Mike, Philly
Yeah.
the podcast, and he showed all three of them. I think which one Bucky had. Bucky had his kid.
Bucky had Kyle Hamilton going to Philadelphia. Hamilton, bro, he ain't gonna know. He's not gonna be there.
Making it to the 15.
Hell no! I was like, yo, what is
that? Would
Bucky
be a dream come true.
It would be a dream come true.
A dream come
but
true.
There's one thing I will say. At the safety position, I know Howie's going to go sniffing around. Is it Fitzpatrick from the Steelers?
Oh, Minka Fitzpatrick.
I think he is going to be the Eagles' #1 target, along with him, Allen Robinson, OBJ, and Chris Godwin. And there's a lot of teams there in the cap hell. You got the Saints, Cowboys. They're kind of because they got Michael Gallup, but then Cowboys, when Cowboy players come into the Eagles uniform, they just don't play right. So I don't know if I want that. I might want to stiff arm the hell out of that one and let them go. Mm-hmm. So free agency, that's the way I'm going. But yeah, man, that's Anthony Barr. That would be nice. That would be real.
Nice. Yes.
Anthony Barr really him and Micah. Oh boy.
Barr would be the pickup for sure. Imagine getting a guy like Barr and then pairing them. Because my favorite out of the three linebackers is Christian Harris. It's not an Alabama homer thing.
Right.
Christian Harris is the best coverage linebacker.
He's nice.
And he's bigger than those guys. He's a bigger linebacker, and he's the best coverage linebacker out of those three. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely go with Christian Harris, with that 15 spot if we didn't take care of it. But like you said, we got Barr in the draft. You got guys like, depends, Hassan Reddick, if you want to call him an end or you want to call him a linebacker.
But what is Hassan Reddick, though? What is he? Is he a linebacker? Outside linebacker? What is he?
He's a pass rushing linebacker.
Yes. Okay. He's like a Michael Kendricks, except he's better than Michael Kendricks.
Mm-hmm. But that's another smaller dude. I feel like that's the problem with our linebacker core.
And it's home. Come on back to Philly. Come back to Philly, man. Come back to Philly.
Big bulls on the line. We don't need no more of these small linebackers. That's the reason why we haven't been doing good, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we need like a guy like Christian Harris to step in there, command the middle of that defense, and then go get an Anthony Barr, in free agency. So now you got Harris.
Hey, John Jones, most definitely. Howie knows that he has to hit on all cylinders when it comes to this draft. The last draft, I will give up props to him. That was a good draft. Got to give it to him. Good draft.
Well, kind of
Smith,
since 2018.
Dickerson. Say what?
Kind of since 2018, he's been doing all right. He's been missing on the #1 pick.
Ooh,
but in terms, look how many players we signed back for the 2018 draft. Mailata, Sweat, Maddox.
Those are all late drafts. Those are all late draft picks.
18. Yeah, picks. The only part we didn't do good was getting JJ in the second round.
Dillard. Those are terrible. I will say Dillard. I won't say Dillard. Dillard has grown on me. Dillard has been playing way better than what I've seen. Because when I watched him at Pac-12, he wasn't good at pass protection. Now running, he was like, all right, he was, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't I didn't feel the need for them to make that pick. And then what crazy, you pick a 7th round rugby guy that never played football, and then boom, he already got the bag. And Dillard's still on the team and is like, I don't even know what to do. So yeah, most definitely.
And like he is, you're right, Johnson.
Oh, you like Jannard Avery? Kind of
like
okay,
Jannard Avery, because we run that 5-2 formation. Where that 5th guy on the line is usually a linebacker, and that's where I see free agents like Reddick or free agents like Von Miller. You know what I'm saying? You can slide him up in there. Because I wouldn't mind. Von wants a lot of money though, and depending on if they win the Super Bowl or not, he probably gonna want more money. Because last week, he lit Brady up. You know what I'm saying? He was all in Brady's face that whole game. You know what I'm saying? So, but he would be one of those elite type pass rushers that every run, if Gannon were to come back, we run that 5-2 seam like we did. You put him on that 5th spot that Avery played. That's what, kind of brought him back to life this year. You know what I'm saying? And then you go get you 2 normal linebackers. But I really feel like we definitely going to have to draft a linebacker. Like, If ideal world, which I know this is not going to happen at all, like 0% chance happening, but ideal world, I will go Harris,
Okay.
I will go Dean, and then I will go with the 19 pick get Sauce Gardner, the cornerback from
Oh,
Cincinnati.
yes.
And I think
Yes.
those three
Okay.
picks, like you can kind of fill in. Like
Hey,
these,
quick question though. Quick question. I'm surprised you didn't say your boy London from USC.
that is my guy. To be honest, I will love Drake London if we don't go get one of these other guys. Because we can get a USC guy. We can go get Juju
Bro,
Smith.
you know what?
We
You
can
know
get
about
Juju
Drake
Smith and bring
London.
him to the squad. I'm down.
Yeah,
Like I
true,
just
true.
want receivers that are
Camden.
established, in the league. You know what I'm saying? Because these rookie and young guys, they take too long to build up. They got to build their confidence and all that stuff. Even Devontae Smith struggled a little bit with press coverage, drop season and early parts of the season. You know what I'm saying? Understanding how defenses were gonna lock him down. He don't need to be the main focal receiver. Devontae Smith was kind of like Ridley. Really did great when they had Julio Jones over there. That's when it really did his best, his most damage. And I can see if you get a guy like Devontae Adams brought to the team. You know what I'm saying? Then you get all the pressure rolled over to Adams to the point now Devontae's gonna be one-on-one with like your second or third corner, and now you're gonna see him get open a lot more often, a lot more frequently to be able to make a lot more bigger plays in this offense. But I think as long as he's the best receiver on our team, he's gonna take a minute before he's that elite receiver. He's always gonna be good. He had a good year, but to be an elite receiver where you're like every down in, down out, he's the guy to go to. That might take a minute if we don't go get nobody else.
So what do you think is our biggest need though? Are you just going linebacker? I think everybody's missing as well. We need linebacker, safety, and DN. And we need another pass rush. Because I want Derek Barnett out of here. I want him out. I don't want to see another Derek Barnett. I don't want to pay him. I don't even want to see him in the Eagles green uniform no more. I'm done with him. I just don't want to see him. So I want to see Josh Sweat step up a little bit more. I know he got sick towards the end of the year, but I want to get better defensive ends, man. I know BG's coming back. He's the heart and soul of the defense, and I know that's probably going to be his last year. But what's crazy? You know what else is crazy though? And I'm starting to get a little emotional, man. It's the end of the era, man, because these guys that I'm naming, it's part of our Super Bowl. They're no longer going to be here.
Yeah, we're losing them.
It's almost end of it. It's like Jeremiah Trier, Hughes Douglas, like those guys. You know what I mean? Like it's coming, it's winding down. It's like, man, it's going to be a new era. Lane Johnson's getting old. It's almost the end of it. It's almost an over era for us as Eagles fans, man.
And Richie, to answer your question, I would say better, because I think he did something that JP didn't do with our team. He stopped when he knew he couldn't go no more. 2 years back to back, okay, I'm done. I stopped. JPP still trying to start for the Bears right now.
Hey, he played every game in Chicago. Got to give it to him. You got to get that bag, man. He was hurt
some of this year.
He played though. He played.
He was coming out of games like he did with us. Remember, JB?
He played.
Go hit that sideline, and then come back in the third, like 2 more plays. Like, I'm in here, coach. And then I'm out. I think you can't. He's still a great lineman, but at the same time, he's drawn it out way too long. I think he needs to hang it up as well. Like you said, BG might be back for another year. But I did a show last night, late night with Bird Games. If you guys have not watched it, go check that out. We went over a lot of these, DNs and pass rushers, that are available. You had guys like Chandler Jones, you know what I'm saying? He's going to be a free agent. You got guys like Randy Gregory from the Cowboys, which I know the luck with, division rival players.
Stay away from him. He's not smart either. He don't have this. Football. He ain't got this, though. I don't know if I could deal with him. If he wore a 94 Eagle jersey, I know I'll be yelling at him like I do Derek Barnett, because he would be doing some dumbass plays.
Then you got guys like who was it? I said Reddit, Von Miller, and then there was another one I had on the show. Who was it? Who's on my show? Randy Gregory, Chandler Jones. Oh, Jadeveon Clowney. going to be a free agent.
No, I'm good. I'm
That's
passing
like
on
a
him.
cheap move. He played some good football in Cleveland. And then Calais Campbell with the Ravens. He's another older guy where you can probably get these guys on a nice 1 or 2 year deal,
I can see that.
Where Calais is, he's just a monster no matter what. He probably can play another 2-3 years just from his size alone. Like, he's still blocking kicks. He's still, putting in work on that D line. He's going to be a rotational piece. He won't be like the
he played. Well, if you think about his role, he plays a lot of NASCAR. So he'll go DN and then he'll go D tackle, and then so whoever's the fastest out of that whole group with the NASCAR, where they're switching or they're pulling a stunt, that's who's going to go get the quarterback. So he Chandler Jones, though, man, I would love to have Chandler Jones on my squad. I would love to have him on my squad. Got a little bit of mean to him. I would love for him to come to Philadelphia.
Or you could do something like in the draft and go get Jordan Davis, for DT and put Big Milton Williams on the end.
I love Milton Williams, man. I really liked his play. He was the one that actually shocked me the most. I mean, when he was getting sacks, he was getting in there, and he wasn't scared to put his face in the fan. He wasn't scared about that. So I like that. He might get, you put your face in the fan, man, it's gonna get knocked off. So he was one of those guys. Like he definitely get in there. John Jones, Avery. See, Avery, man, he's a one-trick pony to me. He's one of those guys.
I think if that's the spot we're trying to fill, you should.
Yeah, but then with that spot though, you go Hassan Reddick. I go with Hassan Reddick on that one. He's more faster. He has way more talent. He's way more talented than Gerard Avery. I like Avery as well, but what they're trying to do with him is just, I don't think it's working, because it's just not working with him. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Like Davion Taylor, I like him. I think he's very, very talented. He's just injury prone. Like, bro, can you stay on the field? You know what I mean? Like, I know you're learning how to play football, because he only played 2-3 years in Colorado, but you got you can't make the team when you're in the tub. You got to be on that field, man. So my question to you is, WG, as free agents, and I wish I would have sent you the free agent list because I have a grip. What free agents would you want to come back? I'm gonna give you a choice. You have Boston Scott, Barnett, Kerrigan. Who else is coming back?
I think we have that list here.
Oh, you do? You have that list? If you can pull that list up. Yes, Rodney Mccloud. So who do you keep?
Jason Kelsey, McLeod, Barnett, Howard, Kerrigan, and Boston Scott. Who do I want to come back, or who I think is going to come back, or both?
Let's do both.
Okay. Well, obviously, Kels can come back for another year. You know what I'm saying? That the less we have to mess with that offensive line,
hungry dogs run faster,
would be great. You know what I'm saying? But I can also see him retiring too. Either way with Kels, but I would like to have Kelsey back at least one more year. Maybe get another lineman in the draft to make sure we're solidified. So when he does leave, it'd be like a seamless transition. Rodney Mccloud, see, I'm up and down with him because he's been getting hurt too a lot lately. If he came back with a team-friendly deal, maybe a 1 or 2 year extension, I can see us bringing McLeod back, because at the end of the season, he still started to play good. His thing is he gets hurt, and in the first couple of games that he come back, he's not at that high level yet.
Yeah, he gets sluggish.
It takes a couple of more games before he actually start playing that Rodney McLeod type football. So it's like, if he can have a good offseason, stay from getting healthy, I wouldn't mind him back. Derek Barnett needs to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with him. He needs a fresh start somewhere. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I'm just saying that we can upgrade the position, with a more consistent player than he is. He was a first rounder. He hasn't been living up to that first round talent. And I can see him moving on. Jordan Howard, I'm done with him. You know what I'm saying? Another year where you get a stinger and you're not playing for 3-4. Last year was 6 games. This year, 4 games. He wasn't even really healthy back, and you're just at the end of your road. I really feel like there's running backs out there that can upgrade the position, because I do think that's another position we need to upgrade this offseason. You know what I'm saying? We got to get better running backs. Miles Sanders, he's going to be on the team next year. This is your last year to prove it. Can you stay healthy? Can you become that back that we expect you to do now that you see that we run the ball a lot more? But behind him, I know we're going to keep Kenny Gainwell because he was a rookie and he's going to be in his second year. So that's 2 running backs. But Scott and Howard might be out on the way out. I really want to upgrade the position. A guy like Leonard Fournette from Tampa Bay, that'd be a perfect guy to pick up and plug in to be the 1-2 combination. You've seen what Fournette did in the passing game and the running game with Tampa Bay this year. He's one.
But he wants that bag, though. He wants that bag.
Hey, we're going to have a little bit of a bag. You know how we know how to work them contracts.
But how we don't pay running backs,
though. The money, you know what I'm saying? Backload it, and I'm just saying for like a 2-3 year deal, I would take a guy like Leonard. Or even if you don't want to pay that money, go get Jones from Tampa Bay. He didn't even get used all year long. That's another.
Oh, Ronjo, I forgot about him.
Jones is a bruising back too that can get those short yards. You know what I'm saying? You can go pick a guy like him up, and bring him over here, because I like the way like Cleveland did with the 1-2 punch with the Hunt and what's that bull name? Their starting back. Chubbs and Hunt. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 starting. Like, that's what we need to start doing. Stop with all these players that we're hoping to be good and put some legit players in there. Have 2 guys that could start at any game. You know what I'm saying? Have 2 guys at running back. Have at least 3 receivers that all could be starters somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Add another tight end and to help, Dallas Goedert if that guy, what's his name, Tyreek Jackson doesn't, pan out, or if, Jack Stoll doesn't get a little bit better this offseason. So, and Kerrigan got to go too. Like, so that bottom half of that list, pretty much everybody except for Kelsey and Rodney McCloud, they all can go. We need to replace them with better talents. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to get some more consistent guys, that can get in there and play some good football. What about you?
So I'm going Boston Scott. I want to resign him because he runs angry. I love that.
But if you keep Boston, now you're stuck with the same backfield.
No, you're not. You can sign because you're going to get rid of Howard. You're going to get rid of Howard. And if Boston Scott always stays healthy, he always stays healthy. He always stays healthy, though. Boston Scott, he runs the ball way better than Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard's a power running back. But when it's time that we got to get something, we got to get some yards, and you can count on him, I'd rather put that on Boston Scott. I'm sorry. I just rather put it on. So I want Boston Scott back. That's just me. And I want Kels back, most definitely. Hey, hungry dogs run faster, man. And then this one's tough. So my third one, man, I'm about to say Rodney McCloud if he can come back on a cheat deal. Mm-hmm. If he can come back on a cheat deal and he wants to put your pride to the side, just do it for the team and be that veteran in that room, mm-hmm. please, because he does a lot for the city of Philadelphia, especially North Philly all day.
You know what I'm saying? He's a little bit more than just a player on the field.
He stepped up in Malcolm Jenkins' shoes.
Right.
He stepped up, but not in the playing way. So, yes.
Yeah, so the rest of those guys can go. Like I said, I really want to, all the time. How do you feel about
John Jones?
How do you feel about what's his name? Nelson and Harris.
Nelson and Harris.
Steve Nelson. Anthony Harris. They both signed 1-year deals. Are you bringing either one of those guys back?
I did like Steve Nelson. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I did like him. He bought into the team. But he was at times the weakest link of the DB group. But I would like to draft a DB. Be honest with you, I would like to draft a DB. And then when it comes to Harris, man, it just depends. If you're gonna get another safety, go ahead. But I liked Harris as well. He played great. He was always hurt. He always had he will always miss. He was always hurt, but he was always missing some type of part of the game because he had something wrong with him, soft tissue injuries or something like that.
But kind of like McLeod, the back end of that season, he actually played some really good football.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. McLeod, he saved the Eagles season. If you think about it, when he got the interception for what's his name? The quarterback from Washington.
Heineke.
Heineke. Yeah, I mean, he saved our season. You know, he's the reason why we made it to the postseason. He made us believe. He made us believe. And that's the same thing what Malcolm Jenkins would do. He would make us believe, and you know, we have faith in him. Especially, you know, you gotta have that. You gotta have that quarterback on the defense. And our quarterback on our defense was Rodney Mccloud.
For me, out of those guys, I would bring. Hold on, my little camera thing's messing up. I think if we go draft.
Man, you like you in the video, bro. You like you in the Puff Daddy video.
Right. You know, we gotta get the bling in there too. Where yours at?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, we right here. We right here. Yeah, yeah. You didn't even show us off, man. Show it off, man.
Let's get it to him.
Show it off. Yeah, we gotta give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the big brother Andre, man. Y'all know what it is.
Andre.
The Fly Jones change. Shout out to Andre, man. Y'all don't know what it is. Go check him out. He is he's doing it real big. He's getting real big with making the big change.
This guy's making some money.
Yeah, he definitely making some money.
Another one.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you bought another one?
The lights on it.
Oh. Sorry, guys. He's in the Puff Daddy video. You know, he's in that P. Diddy.
Diddy.
But yeah, man. You know, I guess those would be the three guys I would like to come back. But free agency, though, I think this is going to be the spot where Howie excels. He always excels in getting, you know, free agents and coming into the building. Who wants to come play with Jalen Hurts? Who wants to come play with Miles Sanders? Is Miles Sanders going to get that bag? He's going to get that contract. You know, from a lot of fans, well, from what I see, a lot of fans don't really want to pay Miles Sanders because he's always injured or always something wrong with him. So, Bobby Murphy, bro, I'm definitely going to get you on my show, man. I'm definitely going to get you on my show, B. I'm interested in what you got to say, man. Most definitely.
Yeah, Bobby got lots to say. Bobby got lots to say for sure.
Spiller,
say
with your chest.
I do like Spiller, man. That dude is good. I do like him. If we were to get that guy like in the third round, see, that's another.
That's Texas A&M. What's the running back from Georgia? Smith, right?
Smith. You know another good running back?
He nice.
Robinson Jr. from Alabama.
Yeah. I forget. You know what's crazy? So Alabama, man, they just got so many. They got so much talent, bro. So you just don't. You don't know. You know what I mean? You just don't know. So, but it's Alabama. Right. You see it front because you there, so you see it, you know, front and center.
I see these boys every freaking Saturday.
Man. Yeah,
you know, they get out there and they do their thing, man. Yeah. So I think, like I said, we've named a lot of good players, offense and defensively, in the draft or even in free agency. Like I said, I think, you know, if Howie messes this up, you know what I'm saying, he needs to get fired. Because I feel like with the assets we got, with the draft picks we got, you are in prime position if Jalen Hurts is that guy, which I believe he is. Obviously, I'm Hurts.
My bad. The Georgia, I think it was Dalvin Cook's little brother. Yes, I couldn't think of his name. Dalvin Cook's little brother. He's nice. He's nice. He's nice. Georgia. Yes.
Georgia they're the national champions, man. They got some pieces. They got some bulls over there.
You but I think he'll be a second round pick, huh? You think he'll be a second round pick?
Yeah, because they don't value running backs.
You don't value, yeah.
You know, I think, you're definitely looking at maybe a second, or even he could probably slip. Because isn't he a smaller guy?
Yeah, he's a little smaller. He's not as big as his brother.
Yeah, so he could possibly even make it to the third round. Even that's a good spot to pick up a running back anyway. You know, like that's a good little area. Like I said, we need to focus on linebackers and, you know, D-line and secondary. Like that's what I was saying about free agency. If we don't, I would rather pick up one of the top 3 cornerbacks and let, you know, Nelson go.
Okay.
You know,
I'm the same way.
A Stingley, a Elam, Sauce Gardner, or even a Boot. You know what I'm saying? Like those are definitely some good cornerbacks that I would definitely wouldn't mind picking up, and then we can let a guy like him because we got all these in trade. Remember all the cornerbacks we added to our team this year?
But
We
Stingley,
added like
Stingley would be from LSU, correct? Stingley from
yeah,
LSU. Yes.
and we picked up Tay Gowan. We picked up that other dude McCain. We picked up that dude from LSU this offseason, Vincent Jr. You know, I mean during the season, Vincent. That's 3 cornerbacks plus you drafted McPherson. Like
Yeah.
that's a lot of cornerbacks.
So another DB that actually comes to mind is I think it's Almond Garner from
That's
I want to say
Sauce Gardner.
yeah from Cincy. So he's
Dude's a
another
beast.
one. Yeah, he's a beast. You know what I'm saying? So he's another one I would definitely look at too. So there's a lot. You cannot mess this up. You have and I okay. Just bear with me. We're only gonna have 2 picks because that 19th pick is gonna be a trade. I'm sorry, guys. That's just the way it's going to be. You know what Howie's gonna do, man. Howie's definitely James Cook. Yes, okay. Just wanted to make sure I was right. He's gonna definitely get multiple picks. He's gonna get multiple picks for the next year. And do what he got to do, man. So, I don't know.
And I need to go there. But can't miss you guys on you. You better put us on your phone, Grant. While we're finishing up, put us on your phone. That's a fact. Yeah, like I said, he can't mess this up, man. I don't think he will. Like honestly, I know how you say there's a lot of smoke in the air when Howie talks,
Yes.
But the way his sincerity, and how he was saying this stuff this last meeting, even though I think
you believe it? You believe
and
it?
Nick were both high. They looked like they were high. They both they look like
what was they smoking? That pepperoni and sausage?
Like the whole room was spinning. How he just sitting there with his hands on things, like not moving.
Hey, as long as he didn't look like Adam Gates with the whole, and
then Nick just popping in and out whenever he had to.
He was puffing his chest out like he was Popeye. Okay.
The way he was talking was kind of like he understood that the last couple of drafts, he could have made bigger impacts on our team. He was going his analytic route, and it seemed like he understood that. And this year, he was going to actually try something new. And there's new people in his ear telling him that we get, better people.
Okay. Boom. You said it. Right there, BG. You just said it. Listen to the people in your room and let the board follow. Let the board follow to you. That's all you need to do. That's all you need. Howie, that's all you need to do. Let the board follow on you. Just follow the board. Just stay here. Stay here.
Right here.
Just stay here.
None
of this. You know what I'm saying? With the Millie Wop. None of that. I don't want none of that. I just want here. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's all I want. I'm not. Thank you. That's all I want.
Oh, I got a better question. So, out of these positions we need to fill, right? Yeah. Which ones do you believe need to be veteran players as opposed to which ones you think we can use the draft approach with and get an elite guy in the draft? But the difference from a veteran and the draft filling these position. Like which one? Like you got. Let's go to the top. What linebacker, defensive line, safety, corner, receiver. So out of those 5, which one would be a rookie upgrade, or which one would you go free agency and upgrade?
So free agency, wide receiver. So I'm gonna go offense first, right? So I'm gonna go offense, wide receiver. Hey, what up, big bro? That was my big bro, man. Yo, what's up, man? What's going on? He texted my wife. He texted my wife the other day. That's my big cousin. So I just want to
Carl.
Yeah. That's my big cousin.
Shout out to you. Any friend of King is a friend of mine. Welcome to the flock, my guy.
When it comes to the offense, I definitely want to just go sign guys. I don't really want to go drafting. I want to develop talent on the defensive side. So I want to go linebacker. I want to go safety. I want to go corner. But if we can get a safety like Michael Fitzpatrick, I'm cool with that. I'm super cool with that. Kyle Hamilton, man, he's another one that yes, thank you. He's another one I would love if we can. I mean, I don't know if we're going to trade up, and then we don't value the safety position as well as like everybody else. But I would definitely love to just go defense, just draft defense. That's all I want.
Receiver be the only one we go veteran at.
Receiver, the only one I would, yes. Receiver, running back. See if we can find another guy we can, get like a nice little deal, 2-year deal, 1-year deal, whatever, what I'm saying, in and out by. That's basically it. But I just want to, and if we can go linebacker and get like an Anthony Barr, but that's a good thing that you have free agency and then you have the draft.
Yeah. A lot of these
things
we have now, we might not have it how he does his thing.
Exactly.
Free agency and sign some marquee players. Because right from now, I agree with you 100%. Veteran receiver is what we need for sure.
Yes.
I want to go get OBJ. I want to go get either OBJ, Juju Smith-Schuster, Robinson, Adams. Not too big on Godwin because he just got a major injury. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Who knows how he's going to come back from that. But Mike Williams,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even Christian Kirk, I wouldn't mind him either. Like, he plays some good football over there in Arizona. So
yeah. I mean, and what's crazy with Christian Kirk, man? He's a good one. He's another good one where that you can. He's in the middle of his career. He's in the crossroads of his career where he's young. He's going to be able to develop, and then you can have a little bit of that veteranship in the room to be able to guide some of these young bulls to say, hey, I've done this and I played with this type of quarterback. It's I'm not saying Kyle's like Jalen. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, he's somebody that he's in a crossroads in his career. He can go somewhere and be a leader, and we can have somebody that's And I'm not saying forgot about talking about Greg Ward. Greg Ward is a free agent as well, so I would like him back as well. No,
I'm down with these project guys, man. I'm done with these guys that we see their tops, their ceilings already. Like, we know what a lot of these guys are now. They've been on our team long enough to know their highest of highs, regardless of, especially receiver, regardless
I guess I have a soft spot for, I got a soft spot.
We do get it. And listen, everybody had a soft spot because Greg Ward was the only receiver catching the ball on our team. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, we've been having a receiver dropping ball situation for a long time now. You know what I'm saying? This goes all the way back to D. Jackson, Macklin, those receivers before actually catching the ball consistently. Like, our receivers been dropping a lot of stuff, my guy. So
I like Greg Ward though, man. I feel like Greg Ward. He didn't get the chance that. I feel like DJ Chark. I like DJ, but he's injured all the time. But he also plays with the Jaguars. So, I mean, the Jaguars.
He probably would get injured a lot over there.
Yeah, you get injured a lot too.
But then at the receiver, I'll say safety. Yeah. I wouldn't mind Harris again. I'll re-sign Harris for another year or 2-year contract just to see if he can stay healthy. Because I think I like what he can do. McLeod, like you said, if he stays, so I can understand. I wouldn't even mind signing both of those guys for one more year. Linebacker, unless you're getting a Barr or a guy like Barr caliber, I want both of that to be filled up in the draft. So with nice young pieces. The defensive line spot, I think that's another spot we can fill with veterans.
Well, quick question though. So if say Gannon goes, and you need that, that defensive coordinator. My defensive coordinator at that position right now, if Gannon's gone, I'm going Vic Fangio. Or I'm going to go Keith. I can never say his name. Keith from Baltimore. He just got waived or released from the Baltimore Ravens. I forgot his last name. I never said it. I can look it up. You go Zimmer? That's the same thing as Gannon, though. That's like keeping Gannon.
Better version, and if you got Gannon, guess what?
But Zimmer had linebackers, though. He had linebackers.
That's gonna get you Barr, though. You get Zimmer, he's gonna come play for Barr. You know what I'm saying? That also lets you be able to keep a guy like Harris because Harris had Pro Bowl year with Zimmer. You know what I'm saying?
True. Very
So
true.
that's two players you got upgraded right there because you get a guy like him. And like I said, Gannon's, if we had elite linebackers, man, Gannon's defense wouldn't look so horrible. Because that's our weak spot, man. We got a bunch of nobodies at linebacker that we just like, fan favorites. Like, oh, TJ Edwards is so good. He's the best linebacker on the Eagles. And that's all he is. If
True.
you
Well,
compare him
he's
to any other these other linebackers in the league, he's trash. You know, Singleton's trash. You know, this is the AFL.
Singleton is Singleton. So this is the thing. Singleton plays hard, and so that's the reason why he's he gets a lot of thank you. The ball. That's what is his last name? Can y'all tell me what his last name is, though, please? But I would like to go after him. But you know what I'm saying. But when you're coaching, Wink. Thank you. I would like to go either him or Vic Fangio.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I would like to go.
Yeah, like I said, I would definitely have to see. Like that's another too. If you get a guy from Baltimore, we're gonna draft linebacker first round.
No.
Because Baltimore, Steelers, those are linebacker efficient teams. You know what I'm saying? They go and draft.
Because you know why? Because that's Ozzie Newsome. That's Ozzie Newsome.
Because that's the system, my guy. You need
that's
those
his
guys
system.
to be great.
But they won't because that's Howie. He will not. He just does not value that position. I don't know why. I'm in the same boat with you. I will love. Listen. I'm telling you, if we draft a linebacker in the first round, I will do anything you say. I would, because that's how shocking it would be to me. Because I just know we just don't believe in that position. The last good linebacker that we drafted that was actually good, and Howie wasn't in charge of it, was Chip Kelly's Jordan Hicks. That was it.
But Jordan was even too small. That's why he kept getting hurt.
You see him in Arizona, he's playing every damn game and balling out.
He's been hurt
insane.
A little bit, but
no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. He has not been hurt in Arizona. He's played every game in Arizona. It was just, I don't know. It was just the water. I don't know if it was the water in Jersey or Philly. I don't know what it was. But that year, everybody was getting hurt.
Yeah. But I like I said, it comes back to if you're going to go draft a guy that small, you might as well just wait on Davion, Sean Bradley, and the rest of these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, honest to God, if I was Howie Roseman, I'll save my job and pick up two of these linebackers. You seen what one Michael Parsons did for the Cowboys defense? Imagine if you went out.
But Michael Parsons is a product of Penn State football. Great linebackers come from that program, and you can plug them anywhere, any damn day. It don't even matter. You can put Michael Parsons at the defensive tackle. You probably put him at safety. He'll probably make a damn play. That's just a Penn State product. LeVar Harrington. What's the bull that played for the Niners?
What's his name? Warner?
No, not Warner. Played for the Niners back in the day. With Patrick Willis. Oh my God, Bowman. You know what I mean? Like Bowman. They just draft. They just like those guys at a Penn State. Those linebackers, they just come out ready. It doesn't matter.
Well, who's a Penn State linebacker? You know,
Penn State linebacker.
This year?
They have one. They do have one. I had to do some research. I'll be right back. Big cousin, yeah, most definitely, cousin. I got you. If the Eagles, and I will actually get you. I will buy you the finest beer that you want. I'll go back home and I'm sending it to you.
Yeah, see, like Scooby said, we need linebackers like Tampa Bay.
We do. I agree with you, but I just know we're not going to go that route. I just know it.
Like you can't see him like say how he went out and got Barr. You can't see him double dipping and getting a Harris or a Dean or Lloyd with 3 first rounders. Because I know you think he's gonna trade. I don't think he's gonna trade them. I think he's gonna use them. Like if he's saying he wants to rebuild a team, you gotta use all them babies. We need top end talent. No more of this 3rd, 4th round guys bringing in to play. We need some bulls out there.
Think about it. We won a Super Bowl with Nigel Bradham. Okay, Nigel Bradham was a product of Bill Schwartz back when Jim when Jim was coaching Buffalo. Mm-hmm. Then after that, we still had Michael Kendricks. Michael Kendricks was a linebacker. His position was situation, right? Mm-hmm. And then after that, who else was that linebacker that wasn't LJ Ford? LJ Ford came and they cut him and ended up balling for the Ravens. There's another linebacker. We let him go though.
In the Super Bowl year?
Yeah, in that Super Bowl year. I'm
Yeah,
trying to think of the name.
Najee.
It was Najee.
What's that dude?
Najee Good. Najee Good.
Was
Like
it Stuart Bradley?
I don't remember Stuart Bradley, but I remember Najee Good. Najee Good played in the
Or Bradley
playoffs.
Stewart?
Somebody got hurt. One of our linebackers got hurt, and Najee Good had to step in. Najee Good actually went to West Virginia.
I would
But like
like
I'm
that
saying,
this
man.
round. We got Sauce Lloyd and US Drake London. I would like that too. Because Drake London, as much as I want a veteran receiver, Drake London's like 6'5". You know what I'm saying?
He's Mike Evans. He's Mike Evans.
You'll be getting one of those type caliber guys where you could throw him high balls all day long.
I'll tell you this though, if he's there between 15 and 19, you gotta make that.
Oh, look what he said about your Penn State guy.
Yeah, they're running backs, not linebackers. What? Those are running backs, not linebackers.
Like, never mind what I said earlier about it. Now you made me mad. Now you changed the whole game.
Bob, you my man, so you my man. You definitely gonna come on my show. Definitely, I'm definitely gonna get you on my show. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's linebackers. We talking about. No, I'm sorry, that's running backs. We're talking about linebackers. But yeah, man.
Paul Pusinelli or Pusinelli, whatever. He was from Penn State too.
Gotcha.
But
running backs. There you go.
What about? Let's go ahead and jump off topic. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the playoffs, man. Last week we had some of the best football ever in playoff history, man. Like those games were legendary. You know what I'm saying? And you got to see. It's not all about quarterback. It's about complete teams, man. Bucks went down. You think the Bucks would have went down? They would have had AB and Godwin on that team. You know what I'm saying? I think they would have had a better shot and probably would have won that game if they would have had more talent on that offensive side of the ball. But you seen guys like Josh Allen go toe-to-toe with Mahomes to the end, and where it's like, overtime rules need to change. They're talking about
they do. Thank you. I was about to say that.
Give the guy, give him a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. This needs to be college. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be like college rules. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they start at the 35, right?
Yeah, let them go.
So that's 35. You keep going back and forth.
You'll see. You'll definitely see some hitting in that.
Right? And maybe since it's the pros, you can start at the 40-yard line to make it a little bit harder.
Yeah, make it a little harder. Because, shorter field is more easier
to score.
Yeah, it's easier to score. So
yeah,
I'd most definitely go at the 40 and then let them go toe to toe.
Let them go back to back. Whoever don't score, or if you only kick the field goal, the next person score a touchdown, it's a game.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta let it roll. But who are you looking at to win these games? You know what I like about this, because it shows you do not need an elite quarterback, because all the elite ones are done. All your GOATs out of the playoffs, maybe except for Patty Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? He's still there, but all the rest of these bulls are out of there. We got Jimmy G in a championship game, and Jimmy G ain't no elite. You know what I'm saying? He's a winner, but he's not elite. In terms of pass thrower, and that's what kind of playmaker type guy. I think Jalen Hurts can be, but that's a whole nother story. But who do you think is going to win that game? The Rams, 49ers beat the Rams 6 times in a row. Do you think they can do 3 in a row in the same season?
I'm picking the Niners. They have the grit. They're more physical. They know how to win. The Rams, if the Rams lose, man, well, they will lose. This is going to be tarnishing and this just rip them down, because I don't think they have a pick until my daughter will be in high school. So I don't think they're the first person. My daughter's 6.
They're going to be struggling for a minute.
They're going to be struggling for a minute, and they don't have any cap. You know what I'm saying? So, like, all the guys that they trade for this year, those guys are going to go somewhere else. Those guys are playing for a championship this year, because the Rams are all in. They put their chips all in. Boom.
They did what the Bucks did last year.
Yeah, it worked out successfully because they had a quarterback by the name of Tom Brady. And then it just depends what type of quarterback you're going to get that day. You're either going to get Sam Bradford for the Detroit Lions. Remember, towards the end of the season, he had 6 pick sixes going to the crib, man. Like, That's really big. And then, or you're gonna get the I'm driving a Ferrari and my hair isn't blown in the wind in California, Sam Bradford.
Right.
You don't know what you're going to get. And then the thing is, the San Francisco 49ers, their front defense, their front seven is nasty. They're going to get after him regardless of what they need to do.
The Rams super nasty too, though.
Yeah, their defense is nasty too as well. But at the end of the day, though, their corners let up at times, especially Jalen Ramsey. I don't know what's going on with him, but he has let up. He has let up
Bring that fire on Ramsey like that.
Yeah, yo, come on now. Like, if it wasn't for him, Michael Evans, they wouldn't have been in that game. If he would have stopped Mike Evans, they would have. Yo, come on. Who's gonna? And then he's gonna have to go toe to toe with Debo. Debo is gonna outflex his ass. Debo is gonna be like, "That's my bike pump."
Debo's
all day. Debo is a beast. Debo. He get tackled. They'd be like, "Yo, man, me and Stanley, we went over to Stanley's house. And we got like $200. What $200? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, yo, it's going to be a battle. I'm so excited because I'm going to be at that game with my wife. I gotta go Niners. Right? No, we're not in the playoffs, so no, I'm probably wearing all black. So. Or I might wear a Niners shirt for my wife. But when I went to Dallas, I wore my Eagles stuff. I got oof. And shout out to the people in Dallas, man. Y'all are super nice because y'all could never come to Philadelphia like that. We would kill y'all.
Right? Okay, so you got Niners, and I'm gonna have to say.
Did you see the money line on it too? I think it's like 7. Is it 7 or 3?
Right now, Mike, it's so hard to beat a team 3 times in the same
That's
year.
What I'm saying. And they beat them 6 times though, BG. That's what I'm saying.
In a row.
Yeah. I'm going. I'm sorry. I'm going Niners. I'm sorry. I'm going Niners. Shout out to my wife, man. She's the best.
You know what? I'm going Niners too.
That's what's up, man.
They gonna keep the train going. 7 in a row. All that money spent was worthless. We don't need no dream teams in freaking NFL. Right. Keep that for basketball. So we're going to go with Niners. What about the AFC championship between Patty Mahomes, the richest player in football, and his
half a billionaire, half a Billy,
against, Young Buck and Joe Barrows and Jamar Chase.
Yo,
we got to get these comments out of there.
Yeah, get those comments out of there. I'm going Bengals. I think it's going to be an upset. I'm going Bengals. There's something about Joe Burrow that I really, really, really like, man. I just like the whole.
You think they're going to beat the Chiefs?
I think he got the Macaulay Culkin. I'm home alone. You know what I'm saying? He might hit him with a can of paint with a string. I don't know. I'm just going for the Bengals. I don't know what it is. I like the team. Joe Mixon, Chase. Higgins. I just like that team. I think they have what it takes, and their DBs are nice. They're very, very, very smart. They're very, they just know how to play, man. And then that front seven, don't get it twisted. They can come after the quarterback as well.
So you got the Bengals versus the Niners in the Super Bowl, and who wins that game? So it's the repeat of 1988, right? Is that the repeat of 1988? Right. Yeah. So, you going to your Niners? Got you. I don't want to get you in
trouble. Stay tuned for stay tuned.
I don't want to get you in trouble on live TV, my guy. You got the Niners, my guy. You got that. You got the Niners, my guy. You got to do that. They're gonna make you do that. You know what I'm saying? Even if the Bengals go out there and beat.
I just want to see the betting. I just want to see the betting lines because I'm trying to put some money down.
Yeah.
Trying to put, hey, cousin Carl, hit me up, man. I'm trying to put some money, man.
I think it's gonna be the Niners against the Chiefs. Okay. Because if
so we're gonna rematch.
Eagles,
this is a rematch, punk.
I got no bloodlines. You know what I'm saying? I got no bloodlines. All
right.
We got
so you're going LA.
Kelsey on the.
See, you just want California crime. See, look at you. You want the C and the B. That's all you want. Typical California cat.
I got Kelsey. He's blood. Andy Reid's like her stepdad now. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Let's see Big Red get a second Super Bowl over there. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to go with Big Red over there. Then I got the Niners over here, but I think Jimmy G might fall short to Big Red. in that Super Bowl. That's my early prediction.
I can see
But
that. I can
shout out
definitely
to
see
the
that. Just don't tell my
Niners
wife.
for even making it there. That's what's impressive.
Yeah, and
You
that's
know,
another thing, man.
That's
They,
what's really impressive.
when you can go into Green Bay and you can win, that shows something to me. You have grit. You have grit.
Yeah.
And you wasn't good on offense. Your defense stepped up, but special teams, you've been trash all year and you still found a way to win.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go with the Niners. I'm sorry. Call me a homer all you want to, but you got to go with proof is in the pudding. They got 6 in a row over the Rams. Come on now. Like, come on. Let's go. Come on.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man. So you guys hear it first from us. We gave you your win. Go hit that money line up. Go get your
Get that money
cash.
line up,
Because, you
man.
know, we got some good games. Either you're gonna go with BG with the Chiefs going against the Niners, or you're gonna go with King Fly John over here, my guy, with the Niners going against the Bengals. Either way, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna probably win some money because those are gonna be one of those two predictions. The Niners are winning 7 in a row against the Rams.
They are,
You know,
bro. They're going 7.
that money ain't that strong because you definitely still got Matthew Stafford over there. And you know how Matthew Stafford get. Give him some credit. He finally won a playoff game. You know, he's already lived out
bro,
his career.
He's never won in Detroit, and I find that super crazy because he had Megatron. Shout out to Megatron for being a super professional, never saying, you know, like just never complaining, to stand with the Detroit Lions. Good
The
Lord.
Rams winning.
Oh, Birdman, come on, man.
You in Cali.
You in LA,
That's
man.
why
You in
it's wrong.
LA. Yeah.
The Rams have the most physical defense left. Will Chiefs give Chiefs problems or the Bengals? Like I said, if Von Miller keep playing at that high level, that could be rough.
True, most definitely.
I don't think.
You know what?
Wait, when they played
You're
them,
seeing
they
a
played
different.
both
You're seeing a
games
different
early?
Von Miller.
Did
So
they
what?
play
I'm
both
sorry.
games against the Rams early in the season, or was
No,
one
they
late?
played the one and they got smashed in that one. That was first. That was their first game together. So I'm pretty sure they didn't play as much plays. They got smashed, but then in the last game, they was up 17-0. No, so they did play twice. They played the Niners
No, they played.
twice.
They're in the same division. They played twice.
They did play twice
I know
because
they lost
but
both times.
before they got traded, it was a trade deadline. They both OBJ signed. Von Miller got traded. They both played, but they only played certain packages because they had to learn. You know, they learn the defense and learn offense. And then they just they were up 17-0, and the Niners came back up. Come on, that's what I'm saying. Come
They're up
on.
17-0 the second time.
Yeah, in the second half, they came back. Debo literally was like, "That's my bite pump." He punked them. That's what I'm saying. I'm going Niners. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my Niners too. I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna change it. I'm taking with Niners too. Niners Chiefs is what I'm going with. He said Niners are favored by 3.5 points.
Going Niners.
It's 46 via Sporting.
Are you going under? I'm going under. Definitely going under. Not going
46 points.
I'm under. I'm going under. Yeah, I'm going under. It's going to be like 21, 20, 24,
46 points.
24-17.
24-17 Niners.
Yeah, 24-17.
No, I think they're gonna score more points than that.
You think
what
so?
What was the game right now with Tampa Bay? That was like what? Like
30 something. It was like 30-30 something, like 30-32.
Yeah. Like these are two nice offenses.
But it's division. You know how with BG it's division game. It's a division game. You know how division games are, bro. And it's all you lose, you go home.
That's why I think they're gonna come with all the firepower. We're gonna look at another game like
trick plays. You thinking like trick plays and everything?
That Kansas City freaking Bills game. That's what I feel like we're gonna get. You know, who got the ball last? Does Matthew Stafford have the ball last, or does Jimmy G have the ball last? Because I know, you know, if we do daily FanDuel, and this would be the good week. You know, make sure you have Debo, Tyreek. You know what I'm saying? Probably use Jimmy G just because he's gonna be the lowest quarterback to use out of all of them in terms of money wise. Kittles, I think, is gonna have a baller game, and then you probably want to use the running backs. I would say Akers for the Rams, and then Eris Hilaire for the Chiefs. That would be
Yeah.
my money. That would be my daily FanDuel because that's what I play, and that's who I'm picking this week.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, man. Hey,
Oh, what up, Desert?
He said what? Favored by 7.
I will go. You know what? I think I'm gonna go over on this. I'm gonna go over on that one.
You going over for the?
Yeah, because
Not
I'm
for
gonna
the
tell you
other
something.
one?
I'm going Bengals. But I wouldn't be surprised if Kansas City just floods the gates. I'm not turning my back on
So you
Kansas
think
City.
the Bengals and Kansas City's gonna put up more points than the Niners?
I think because of Kansas City, just all because of Kansas City. I think Bengals can keep up with them, but Kansas City can light up the board like it's Golden State
Fast.
Warriors.
Did you see
That's
last?
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
There we go.
That's what I'm saying.
Next
That's
thing you
what
know,
I'm saying.
I go, the game is almost over.
Boom. That's what I'm saying. I think it can go. I think it can be like
Cheetah.
35, 32 or something.
In
It
the
can go like
next
60
play,
points.
they threw it to Cheetah. He just pieced him. That fool's so fast. He's amazing.
Bro,
He's
I've never
amazing.
seen somebody move out of their breaks so fast. I've never
so
seen
fast. And just
like,
to know that
damn.
nobody on the field's about to catch me right now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've never
not
seen
even
somebody
close.
that fast.
They
bro.
had angles on him, and he still outran the angles.
But like, did you see the way he can jump? Hey, what up, AK? What up, big bro? You see the way he can jump out of his break though? I've never seen something like that in my life. Yeah.
And then Kelsey at tight end definitely is another good one, man. Man, we're not talking about old news. That's none of our business.
Yeah, none of my business.
But yeah, I think Tyreek Hill is going to have a big game. A big game. Because Cincinnati, who's going to cover him on Cincinnati there? What they going to have that's going to cover him? You know?
If they go, they play a lot of zero coverage. So, I mean, I don't know. They play zone. I need that sweet boy. I got you.
Shirt
So
for shirt.
Got you.
Versus Niners.
I got you.
You guys going shirt for shirt?
Yeah, we're going shirt for shirt. So I'm gonna make you that sweet boy joint. Yeah, I got you. No worries. I got you.
So who's gonna put up the biggest numbers this weekend? Do you think it's gonna be Tyreek Hill? Do you think it'll be Debo? You think it's gonna be like Cooper Kupp at receiver? Who you think gonna be the number one receiver
at wide receiver? If I'm gonna pick two, I'm gonna have to go.
Jamar Chase been lighting it up too.
Yeah, yes. So in the AFC, I'm gonna have to go with Chase, Hill, and Kels. I'm gonna have to go with them. NFC, Debo, OBJ. The 49ers gonna be running the ball a lot.
Kettles.
The best wide. What's his name?
For who?
Coop. I couldn't say anything. Yeah.
Cooper Kupp. Yeah, I think AFC, you're gonna get Tyreek the Cheetah. He's gonna light up the Bengals. Mm-hmm. And then the NFC, Cooper Kupp is gonna have a horrendous game. And then overall, the best receiver for this weekend, the guy that's gonna put the most points is gonna be
Cheetah.
Cooper Kupp.
Oh, Cooper. Okay.
He's just a baller.
I think him and Devontae are the best wide receivers in the league.
Yeah.
Thank you, AK. I'm the same way. It's gonna be Cincinnati Niners rematch 1988. 88.
But all that money they put in LA, man, one of them Cali teams making it, my God.
Oh, for sure.
It's gonna be.
I'm so excited to go to the stadium.
Niners versus KC. Because I think Big Red's gonna pull it out again. You know, because you got to think he don't have to. I don't see him coaching that many more years with all his family problems he be having. Like, I think he's probably, if he can win another Super Bowl right now, he'll be able to roll out.
Holla at your boy. Let's go.
I didn't get lights on mine, man. That's bullshit.
Why didn't I ask for lights?
I got no lights. But mine's bigger.
You can have the big one. I'm okay.
I need another one I can wear in public.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to wear this in public. I don't wear this when I go to game. You're not gonna be able to. I think it's huge.
I'm like, hey guys, I don't even need a shirt on. I can just keep this on.
Facts. Yeah, you don't need a shirt
It
on.
covers
You
up
don't need a shirt.
everything.
That's funny.
But yeah, man, hey, shout out to the 20 still in the chat. Make sure you guys hit and like and subscribe to all of our channels. You know, the links are inside the chat. You know, King Fly, you know what I'm saying? The Swoop Brothers over there, they're doing good, big things over there. And,
Appreciate
you know, BIRDGANG 31, if you have not subscribed to my channel, you know, BGN Sports Media, we are 9 subs away from 200. Let's get to 200. You know what I'm saying? We've been moving. We got a lot of great new shows coming on there. You know, I think King's going to be on a hiatus for a minute, but we will be definitely bringing back Birds Fly South in a couple of weeks. So be on the lookout for that next post. When we come back, we're coming even hotter than we did today. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for all the upcoming shows that we got coming out here with the family. So, yeah, King, any last words? I know you got to get out of here soon too, my guy. So.
Yeah, man. So I gotta get out of here. I wish everybody the best. I'm gonna take a little hiatus for a while because I gotta take care of the wife and family. So going on vacation. But yeah, this weekend I'm going to be in LA. Niners versus the who is it? The Rams. The Lambs. Not playing. The Rams.
The Lambs.
No disrespect.
The Lambs. I see someone say that the other day. The Lambs, man.
So you know, going to the game. I'm hoping to have a good time. If anybody's in LA, hit me up. You already know my social media.
LA.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh.
That's where Mr. BG31 is from. He's from LA. I'm going to his hometown. One day we're gonna get BG to go to my hometown. One day we'll get him to go to Philadelphia, Southside Jersey.
When are you going back to Philly again?
I will be in Philly probably in the summer. So I'll probably be back in August.
Oh, this summer, I'm gonna be in Philly too.
You better be home. Yeah.
I'll go back. You know what I'm saying? It'll be after tax season, so you know.
I hear you.
Extra cheddar.
Hey, you gotta get it how you live.
I'll go rock with you. We go to Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
We can wear our chains there, but like make sure, hey, be careful with this at the airport. You know what I'm saying? Because real ballers coming through. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Facts. But yeah, man, win or lose, man. Hey, we fly. We still fly. You know what I'm saying? Eagle fans, keep your heads up high. Draft is coming up soon. I will be in Vegas. I will definitely keep y'all in touch. Like I said, I'll be back on social media platforms. I'm just going to take a month hiatus just to take care of my family for a while.
Yeah, so we going to miss you, King. But don't worry. BIRDGANG's going to hold it down.
Hold it down, man. Hold it down, bitch.
So make sure y'all still stay locked in. You know how we do over here. And like I say at the end of my videos, fly, Eagles, fly. We out. Peace.
Peace.